All right, guys, welcome back. Got another mock draft for you. Got some surprises going in this one. I thought about it a little bit. We've got some prospects moving up the board, and I think for good reason. And yeah, we're gonna mix up this draft quite a bit, play with some ideas, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So jump right into it. If you guys enjoy it, leave a like, share your thoughts, right? Drop a comment, and if you want to see some more, then go ahead and subscribe. So just go right into it, right? All right, Tennessee number one. I think the question is which quarterback you're taking. We're gonna go Cam Ward. I promise this mock is gonna get spicy quick, so just hang in there. But Cam Ward, we're gonna take him. Cleveland. Okay, we're gonna pass on the quarterback. Assume that they bring in a free agent, somebody like Cousins or Darnold. Although Darnold, man, he really looked bad as of late. He cost himself some serious coin. So we're gonna go with weapons, and we will address the quarterback situation elsewhere, maybe later. So. Um, we're gonna take Abdul Carter for them, right? Not sure whether Miles Garrett's going to be there. Hopefully he is for them, but if not, try and get somebody to replace him. But otherwise, another edge rusher to complement him is the way to go and the way they're going to go. So three in New York. The Shadur to Neighbors connection, them throwing in New York, not too crazy, right? So we're going to go ahead and take Shadur here at number three. Patriots at four. I don't think it's a huge question mark whether or not they want to protect Drake May as much as it is uh, how much capital they want to invest in it, right? And how if they want to take their first round pick on a tackle. Um, I think they do. I think they see a guy here that they like. They can play guard for him. They can play tackle, um, and that's going to be Will Campbell. So I'm really high on Will Campbell. I know other people aren't. They aren't sure he's going to be a great guard. Yeah, obviously I'm taking him here, so I think he's going to be great. Jags at five. They've got Travis Hunter falling right into their lap. So Christian Kirk, I don't think he's going to be there. I think it's a question mark. But between Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter playing receiver and moonlighting as a corner or vice versa, I think that's a nice pick for them. Six, we're gonna spice it up. Okay, Oakland. Sorry, Oakland. Gosh, I say that every time. Showing my age. The Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders are gonna take their quarterback. I feel so ridiculous scrolling all the way down here. I don't know why they have him rated so lowly. All these prospects are talking about him having potentially even a better grade than Shadur, and I saw him right on the same par as Shadur heading into the year, and even still. So, um, call me crazy, whatever. I don't care. There's scouts out there saying the same thing. Jackson Dart, we're gonna take him number six to the Raiders. Try and figure out that quarterback position for them. Seven, the Jets. We're going to replace Devontae. Devontae's as good as gone. Aaron Rodgers is likely gone as well. Just having Garrett Wilson, that's a bear receiving core, and Tedoroy is elite. So we're going to take Tedoroy and McMillan, and between him and Garrett Wilson, we're going to find somebody to play quarterback that's going to succeed. So number eight, Carolina. They're going to address the defensive side of the ball. The question is, do you go D line? Do you go corner? Um, in the division that they're in, I think defensive line is going to be a big impact. So we're gonna take Mason Graham there. Nine, the Saints. I bring this up a lot. They lost Marshawn Lattimore, um, and I think this is great. If he falls to them, they're jumping all over it. So we're gonna take Will Johnson for them. Bears, we're gonna hold off on the running back. Um, they've got those back-to-back picks in the second. We think they can snag a really good back with those picks. So we're gonna lay off, and we're gonna take the uh, Caleb Williams insurance policy approach. So we're gonna take Kelvin Banks here, a guy that can play tackle if we need him to, but is gonna play guard for us primarily. So and may play tackle as well. So 11, San Fran. I go offensive line a lot for them, and I think it's because it's intelligent. It's what they need, especially with Purdy, definitely a pocket passer. So we take Josh Simmons there to San Fran at 11. Okay, 12. Again, I'm going off the idea that Gentry's going to fall a little bit. So Dallas is going to hold off, and they're going to take Luther Burden. I like that for them. Compliment CeeDee Lamb. I've had it in other drafts. I don't think it's too crazy. I definitely could see them going offense there. So 13, Miami. Often I have them addressing the tackle position because they need it, or guard. So we're going to get somebody that can play both for us, and we're going to grab Wyatt Milam. So in case we have issues at tackle, he can fill in, but he'll start as a guard for us right away. 14, again, I'm going to build a defense that can stop teams so that we can afford to run the ball and we're not playing from behind with Anthony Richardson. So we're going to take Malachi Starks in the secondary for them. 15, Atlanta. Um, Atlanta needs an edge. They need a linebacker, and Jalen Walker can play both. So we're going to take Jalen Walker there to Atlanta. 16, Arizona. Offensive line and defensive line, and even receiver. Maybe unpopular, but I'm going to grab a receiver to pair with Marvin Harrison Jr. Give Kyler some weapons along with Trey McBride, um, and turn that into a nasty offense and get some edge help in the backgrounds for sure, or at least in the second. So 17 Bengals. I'm all over this one. I want it to happen so bad. Unless we have an absolute freak that falls to us here, um, that isn't on this board. I want Tyler Warren so bad. I'm banging the table for it. I want the elite tight end for Cincinnati. I've been wanting it for years. Um, the last good one we had was Tyler Eifert, it seems like, and he was always hurt. So, and I love Gesicki. Gesicki is basically a wide receiver. He's split out as a receiver all the time. So sign him too. Cool. But Tyler Warren here, again, deep edge class. We'll address that in the other rounds. So there it is. All right, 18. Offensive line is popular for a reason with the Seahawks. But that being said, man, you do have some really good value there. But we're gonna go edge rusher. Nick Scorton fell all the way down to us here, and I think they're happy to grab him. So deep guards, you can get a good one in the second, maybe third. So Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is gonna go. Um, Tampa Bay is gonna address the trenches. So we're gonna see who we've got at the edge position that we really like. And there's some studs here. Michael Williams obviously has a lot of upside. Um, I'm torn between James Pierce Jr. and Michael Williams for them. I think I'm going to take Michael Williams. 20, Denver. We're not going to mix it up too much here. You've seen this one. Maybe not actually. Um, I'm sure you have. We're taking Colson Loveland. Colson Loveland to the Broncos is a good fit. They need receiving help, and he's an excellent receiving tight end. 21. Uh, Najee's likely gone. We're gonna take our running back of the future, right? We take Ashton Jeanty in the first round, build that run heavy offense. So maybe keep Justin Fields and turn it into just a running nightmare. Something that you don't have to throw the ball that often. When you do, you're burning defenses because they're selling out to stop the run. So 22, we've got the Chargers here. Would like a receiver there. The tight ends are off the board. The top two that you really want to see, hopefully. I think this is the last shot at a really good tight end, and I'm going to take Harold Fannin for them. I like that a lot, actually. Assuming that Colson Loveland's already gone and Tyler Warren's already gone, I think they want to address the tight end position, and Harold Fannin is potentially the answer for him. So 23, I hate to I hate to be redundant. You can go receiver. I don't think there's a guy here that does something different than your other receivers do that really stands out. and helps you immediately. So we're going to take Benjamin Morrison, help out in the secondary, and try and replace the loss of Jair Alexander. So 24, Minnesota. We're going to hold off on the running back, try and get one later, and we're going to go defensive interior. Kenneth Grant fell there to them, and they're super happy about 24 getting him. So 25, the Houston Texans. I like this one a lot. Probably catch flack for it. We're gonna get Tank Dell 2.0. Well, we already have Tank Dell. Okay, Tank Dell does not play because he's banged up all the time. Serious injuries. Um, you don't even know if he's going to be the same guy coming back from the, triple knee injury. So we're gonna take Matthew Golden, lightning fast, a guy that's similar profile somewhat to Tank Dell, but looked amazing playing for Texas and clearly was the number one receiving option for them, even with Isaiah Bond on that team. So 26, the LA Rams. I do like tight end for them. Again, we've seen the elite tight ends go off the board, and so we're going to continue to protect Stafford, and we're going to take Josh Connerly Jr., the tackle out of Oregon. 27, I like a receiver to pair with Scary Terry, but some of the guys here we don't necessarily want to reach on, I don't think. And that means that we're going to go elsewhere. And we're going to protect Jaden Daniels. We're going to get a tackle for him, Armin Membu. I think you see a run on tackles in the first round. Lots of good talent. And tackle is always a very valuable position. So I think you'll see a lot of them go in the first. 28, got the Ravens here. Again, the receivers that you love are gone. I think that's where they need the most help. Definitely some good tackle options still. Arianti Ursary, I think is a really good pick for them potentially. We're gonna do that. Like I said, the tackles are valuable. They're starting to go. These are the last two, really excellent high tier tackles that I see. So we're gonna take our guy. We're gonna take Arianti Ursary. 29, the Buffalo Bills. Um, defensive interior. And which one do you want? Which one's the best? Which one fits your team? Different strokes for different folks. Honestly, I've these I don't see TJ Sanders in the same class, but between Tyleek, Walter Nolan, Omar Norman Lott, I don't see Omar Norman Lott on the same plane either, but he is, a lot of people do, and Alfred Collins. I see those as the elite guys. So between Tyleek, Walter, and Alfred Collins, um, yeah, let's say Walter Nolan. He's the pass rushing defensive interior player. Him and Derek Harmon. So we're gonna take him. 30, Philly, excellent team. Um, Nightmare edge rusher. James Pierce Jr. got the high upside. They can afford to swing a guy. They've got good players. Um, they can develop them. They've shown that they're good at developing the defensive line, and they draft the defensive line well, obviously. So James Pierce Jr. is a good fit for them. 31. Obviously, you've got Isaiah Pacheco. He's really good. He did break his leg. That's concerning. Um, Again, a deep running back class. I think you can probably get away with waiting a little bit. The tackles, I don't love, especially Cam Williams. I don't love him here. I think Jonas Savania is uh is somebody that they could definitely go for. And I think with the tackles, the run on them, I think that's what they do. I think they take their guy. Might be a touch reach, but if they want tackle and they need tackle, then they're going to go after it. So they've got a roster where they can afford to do that. And 32, lastly, they got to build up the defensive side of the ball in Detroit. They've got really good safeties, in my opinion. I think cornerback is where they need help. Obviously, edge rusher, can only say it so many times, crazy deep edge class. So we're taking a corner, and we're going to take Jahdae Barron. I think that's a great fit for them, and he's an amazing player. So there it is. There's the surprise mock draft with three quarterbacks going in the first round. Here's a recap for you. We got Cam Ward going to Tennessee. Abdul Carter goes to Cleveland. Shadir Sanders goes to the Giants. Will Campbell to the Patriots. Travis Hunter goes to the Jags. Jackson Dart ends up going 6 to the Raiders. Teteroy McMillan, 7 to the Jets. Mason Graham goes 8 to the Panthers. Will Johnson goes to the Saints at 9. Bears take Kelvin Banks at 10. Josh Simmons goes 11 to the Niners. I have that one a lot, it seems like, but it's almost a lock, it feels like for me. Uh, Cowboys 12, Luther Burden. 13, Wyatt Milam goes to the Dolphins. 14, Malachi Starks goes to the Colts. 15, Jalen Walker goes to the Falcons. 16, Emeka Ibuka goes to the Cardinals. 17, Tyler Warren to the Bengals. 18, Nick Scorton ends up going to the Seahawks. 19, Michael Williams to Tampa Bay. 20, Colson Loveland to Denver. 21, Ashton Jeanty to Pittsburgh. I think that's a big surprise. 22, Chargers take Harold Fannin, the tight end. 23, Benjamin Morrison to the Packers. 24, Kenneth Grant to the Vikings. 25, Matthew Golden to the Texans. 26, Rams take a tackle and get Josh Connerly. Another tackle at 27 to Washington. Another tackle at 28, Baltimore. So there's your tackle run. 29, Bills get a defensive interior player. 30, edge rusher James Pierce Jr. goes to the Eagles. 31, Jonas Savania ends up going to the Kansas City Chiefs. And last but not least, Jahdae Barron, the corner out of Texas, goes to the Detroit Lions. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you think. Peace.